The thing that I liked most about Michael Jordan as a player was the fact that I didn't have to try to guard him. If he had a poor defensive scheme, he was going to fill the hoop up.
The L weaving its way through these quiet winter streets as all the action is inside the raucous Chicago Stadium. Now let's go over to tonight's public address announcer, Tommy Edwards.
Welcome, fans, to the All-Star Exhibition Game. Get up and get loud for your West All-Stars. Pat forward, making his 7th All-Star, and now the Pat.
Welcome, everyone, to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. By my side, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And Clark, this is the second time Chicago has hosted this mid-season classic.
Yeah, you go back to 1973, that's when they hosted their first one. The East won it 104-84 back then. That was the lowest combined score in an All-Star game, Kevin, since the 1950s.
We'll see if then tonight, Clark, they can surpass that total.
I would think they could. No shortage of scores on either side. I expect an up-tempo, fast-paced game, an exciting game with plenty of highlights and buckets.
Cannot wait. And your West All-Stars, Fat Lever and Magic Johnson, the guards, Alex English and Karl Malone at the forward spots, and in the middle, Hakeem Olajuwon. For the East, it's Moses Malone inside, and Dominique Wilkins with Larry Bird, the forwards. And in the backcourt, Isaiah Thomas.
And you look at Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, rivals since college. Early on, no love lost between them, but over time, they've become friends.
Look at the soft touch of Michael Jordan. And tonight's All-Star MVP will have a $5,000 check presented in their name, Clark, to the Thurgood Marshall Black Education Fund.
A great cause in honor of a terrific American.
Malone finds English. Fires from the line. The master of the mid-range, Alex English.
You know, people said Alex English was too light of frame, too skinny, not athletic enough. Well, how about this? He's playing in his 7th straight All-Star game. So much for being too skinny.
Sinks the triple. Jordan's got 12 points in the game. Clark, you see Larry and Magic together in those Converse ads. They've become really the faces of the NBA.
And, Kevin, I think they've inherited the mantle from the great Dr. J. He's done such a great job representing the league all these years, and certainly he's left it in good hands with those two.
Yeah, that's a great comparison. Here's Jordan. Following the score by Hakeem Olajuwon. Michael Jordan again from deep. He's got 15. And starting last season, Clark, Michael Jordan's scoring went through the roof.
Averaging over 37 points per game, partner, and he's kept close to that pace this season as well. Remarkable.
Amazing and remarkable, right. Wow. And Michael Jordan winning the dunk contest yesterday, Clark. Can he add to his trophy case tonight?
Kevin, I think his teammates want to see him win the MVP. I think they're going to give him as many touches as he needs to have a chance to do it.
Ooh, that'll be fun to watch. And an exhibition game with plenty of motivation for these stars nonetheless. For more, let's say hello to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, I was talking to Larry Bird about his goals for the matchup, and he said, I think our job is to get the ball to Michael Jordan, get him into the game, and get the crowd into the game. So if Bird has anything to do with it, Michael Jordan will be the MVP. And that would be poetic justice this weekend. Guys, back to you.
Especially where we are. Well said, David. Thank you. Jordan, Clark, obviously in front of his hometown crowd. He loves it, and they really love it.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Think about the fans in Chicago. They love basketball. And I can expect, and you can too, a ton of energy, some extra adrenaline anytime Michael touches the ball.
Clark, this city is on fire with Jordan, aren't they? I mean, they love him, and they think about what's to come. My goodness.
Smoking.
Yeah, the West All-Stars making a switch here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon. Worthy comes in for Malone. McDaniels checked in for English. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Magic Johnson. And Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the most All-Star appearances by far in NBA history, Clark, and All-Star in every season of his career except one. And in that year, he was injured.
Yeah, and at 40 years of age, matter of fact, the youngest player tonight was only 4 years old when Kareem made his first All-Star appearance. That player, Brad Daugherty.
No kidding.
That's right.
And Michael Jordan won the dunk contest last night, and man, was it great. What a thriller. He and Dominique Clark put on a great show, and you could tell they both wanted it so badly. Perhaps the home court advantage gave Michael Jordan Clark the edge.
And there was another winner from last night, and that was Larry Bird, taking home the trophy in the three-point shootout. And he didn't even need to take off his warm-ups to handle his business.
Clark, somebody told me he looked at the rest of the competitors and said, okay, who's going to be in second place here? Who's going to finish behind me?
Sounds just like him.
Drexler kicks to Lever. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots over Malone. And Lever gets it to go. The assist by Drexler. And if there was a snub, Clark, for this year's All-Star game, many felt it was the sharpshooter Dale Ellis of the Sonics.
Well, you take a look at what he's done. He's the only top 10 scorer in the NBA who was not an All-Star.
Yeah, the Tennessee Volunteers should be here. And the Eastern All-Stars favored to win tonight.
Star power and firepower. Veteran IQ and smarts. But you never know. The West has quite a bit of talent, too.
Indeed, they do. And so here are the West All-Stars. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, here's Worthy. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Well, Clark, there was some question whether James Worthy would actually play in this All-Star game.
Yeah, he's dealing with some tendonitis in his knee, and because of that, I think his minutes very well could be limited.
Yeah, he's got to pay attention to the big picture, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Clark, and amidst this All-Star celebration, labor negotiations between the players and the NBA continue.
Trying to find their way through this current impasse, Kevin, and looking to avoid any interruptions to this game that we all have a love affair with.
Yeah, I know you and I hope they can find some common ground.
Please make it happen soon.
And Kareem looking to set the career record for all-star scoring. Isn't that something?
It really is. Needs just 10 points to do it, Kevin, and you got to love his chances. I mean, that's a layup for him, pun intended.
Yeah, a good one. Lever finds Abdul-Jabbar. Outside for Lever. McDaniel, the pass to Lever. Here's McDaniel. Outside, Drexler. Over Jordan. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. To the inside, Bird. And a slam dunk by Bird.
How about this list? Players who have never missed an All-Star game in their careers. Jerry West, Bob Pettit, Larry Bird, Isaiah Thomas, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Those last three playing here tonight.
And so it's the East All-Stars holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We come back right after this. Welcome back, everyone, to the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. As these great fans hope Michael Jordan can bring home the win and the MVP hardware.
And the head coach of the East, Mike Fratello, his first time coaching in the All-Star Game.
We've got Jordan. Ewing is out there with Dorton. And it's Rivers. That's Wilkins in at the 3 spot. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. And here's Jordan outside. And another 3 from the East. And Michael Jordan, not only last season's leading scorer by a mile, but Clark Kellogg this season, he is in the running for the Defensive Player of the Year.
He is the true definition of a two-way player. Gets it done at a high level at both ends.
And they double up Jordan. Shoots from the elbow. The East All-Stars check on 2 more. How about that? Mike's a terrific friend of yours and mine, and Fratello's Hawks recently moved into first place in the East after the Cavs beat the Celtics. Clark enabling him to become the coach of the East All-Stars.
So don't be surprised if the Cavs' Brad Daugherty gets extended minutes in his first All-Star appearance. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
And here early, Clark, the East has the edge.
You look at that team on the East squad, an embarrassment of riches, Kevin, and you know they've got so many weapons. I think it simply comes down to execution for them. You know, when Daugherty is focused in on scoring, nothing's going to stop him. Did a good job taking the contact there.
Johnson, the pass to Malone. Outside, Aguirre. It's Drexler, top of the key. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here. That's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre. Drexler's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Jordan. Sinks that one from the post.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
Clyde Drexler on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Stolen by Rivers. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's done. Michael Jordan showing the explosiveness that won in the dunk contest last night.
And the high-flying antics of Jordan, simply awesome.
Knocked away. And stolen by Jordan.
And Coach Mike Fratello, a colleague of ours, coaching in the All-Star game, standing tall amongst a bunch of tall guys in the NBA. You know, his dad was an amateur boxer, and, you know, I think that background gives Mike a lot of confidence as a coach.
Johnson, the pass to Drexler. Kicks it out to Johnson. 16 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper. 6 points for Magic Johnson. And Magic Johnson, Clark, made it clear coming into this game that he wanted the challenge of defending the great Michael Jordan.
He certainly did, and the West as a team will certainly have their work cut out for him trying to slow that guy down.
That is going to be fun to watch. And Clark, not easy for these coaches to put their stamp on the game. Only a 1-hour practice yesterday to get acquainted and move through some sets.
And you know, Kevin, it's not about necessarily practice time. A few offensive sets is all that's needed. I think it's how you manage the players and give them a platform to have fun and do what they do.
That's a good point. Looking at who's out there now for the West. Olajuwon comes in for Donaldson. And it's English in for Drexler. Back to Aguirre. Johnson up top, 4 on the shot clock. Charity stripe shot, good on the bucket. Johnson's got 8 points.
Magic Johnson in his 8th All-Star game now, 2nd in All-Star votes this year, and he hosts his own All-Star game in the summer in LA as a fundraiser, and I understand it's quite an event.
Basket count. In just this quarter. And Jordan Clark within reach of the record.
He's almost there. Keep that pedal to the metal is what I say.
And the East with some changes. McHale's checked in for Daugherty. And it's Bird in for Wilkins. Then for the West All-Stars, James Worthy's checked in for Malone. McDaniel comes in for Aguirre. And Levers subbed in for Magic Johnson. Here's Lever. It's rebounded by Ewing.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Jordan down low. English is there. Oh, and here comes Lever all alone. And it's blocked by Jordan.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
1:53 left in the second quarter. McDaniel, the pass to Olajuwon. Worthy trying to break free.
You know, defensively, I think Ewing is one of the great intimidators. Certainly changed that shot.
And they double up Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And now let's go over to David Aldridge with a report on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Thank you, Kevin. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the oldest All-Star in history. This is his 17th game. No one else has been in more than 13. To put that into context, there were 6 players in yesterday's Legends game that were younger than Kareem. Magic Johnson says he respects Kareem more than anyone I know because of the pride this man has in whatever he does. Kevin, back to you.
He is a very proud individual. David, thank you. And Kareem's coming out here, Clark, after spending 2 days in bed with strep throat. I mean, it's remarkable.
And, Kevin, that's exactly the pride Magic was talking about. And that's why it seems like every game we do, Kareem is adding to some type of record that he's already established. Tonight, he could very well become the leading scorer in the history of the All-Star game.
Isn't that phenomenal? They call him captain for a reason. He is truly the leader of this entire NBA.
Yes, sir.
McDaniel, no good.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Outside for Jordan. The three. And it's a new single-game record in scoring for the All-Star game, set right in front of us by Michael Jordan.
What an incredible athlete, Kevin, and it seems whatever he sets his mind to do, he can do it. Impressive.
To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar and Kareem, the elder statesman. 19 years in the NBA. Decades of dominance. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Michael Jordan using that strength of his to get into the defense to draw the foul on the way up.
Free throw good, Jordan.
Michael.
And both free throws good for Jordan. So it's the West now. English the pass to Worthy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Kevin McHale.
For the poise that Worthy brings to his game, I mean, it's impressive. He keeps his cool even in tough situations, and he always seems to allow the game to come to him.
First trip to the line for him here. Free throw drops for Worthy. And both free throws good for Worthy. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Bird inside. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. East All-Stars ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we welcome you back to the second half of the 1988 All-Star Game here in Chicago. Great performances from these players, whether it's their first time participating or their 17th. And so here are the West All-Stars.
You know, you get into the latter stages of the game, and it's normal to wonder who will take home the MVP trophy. It's certainly one of those. when you talk about the great ones.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for Brad Nelson. English is out there at Malone. Then it's Lever. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Johnson in at the 1. And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Superb anticipation on that rejection.
This game before, Larry Bird and Isaiah Thomas.
And how about this, Kevin? Thomas has won 2 out of the last 4 years. If he was to get 3 MVPs, that would put him in some rarefied air, tying with Oscar Robertson for second most. Bob Pettit is the only player to do it 4 times.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw good, Jordan. And the East with the lead.
Living up to that favored and top billing and giving these fans quite a show.
Johnson attacking. The shot, no good. The East All-Stars go the other way with it. Going inside, and the dunk by Jordan.
On the drive, MJ is so ferocious, he never even thinks about slowing down. Pedal to the metal.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Olajuwon. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Wilkins with the stuff.
And Dominique Wilkins is the go-to scorer for the Hawks, no question about that. And he's embraced that leadership role as well. Obviously a huge part of the Hawks' success.
Lever dishes to English. Here's Johnson. Olajuwon trying to break free. And Magic Johnson the bucket on the assist by English. English has got 3 assists tonight. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
You know, there's been talk about adding a 3rd referee to NBA games. The commissioner and the rules committee are in favor of it. And they plan to put it before the Board of Governors at the next meeting.
Johnson kicks to English. Pulls it from the elbow. And Thomas pulls it down. It's been a one-sided affair for sure.
It is obvious and clear who the better team is.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. Patrick Ewing's checked in for the East. Rivers comes in for Thomas. And West also making a switch. McGuire's checked in. Free throw good, Jordan. And Clark, with 3 officials working games, do you think that'll result in more fouls being called, more eyes on the ball? They can pick up a lot more, certainly with more guys out there.
Yeah, you know, I think, Kevin, it might be the case early on with the 3rd official, but over time it'll smooth itself out. Off the ball, you know, some things you could get away with in the past, maybe not so much with 3 officials out there.
Pass to Malone. Shoots over Bird. And he overshot that one, missing. And here is the East now. They're on a 14-2 run here. Jordan against Malone. Oh, man! What a finish.
And, you know, most of these guys are accustomed to having their team's offense built around them. It's an adjustment for them now to figure out who's going to get the rock most of the time.
There's the pass to Johnson. The West again cannot hit. Here's Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you think about adjusting, Clark, how about the all-star reserve? Guys that start normally are the stars of their team, now off the bench on a team of stars.
Kevin, excellent point. For players who are used to starting the game, probably a rare experience coming in off the bench and trying to get it going. But I think these guys so enjoy being part of this, that sacrifice is not much at all.
You're exactly right. And some changes here for the East. Doherty comes in for Bird, and Danny Ainge is subbed in for Wilkins. The West also making some changes. Donaldson, he's jacked in for Olajuwon. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Malone, and it's Drexler in for Lever. Here's Donaldson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Jordan, and then Jordan slams it in.
Their offense has really stood out. They're piling up the points and torching this defense.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Magic Johnson continuing to orchestrate beautifully.
And enjoying his finest pro season, Clyde the Glide Drexler making his 2nd All-Star appearance. Worked over the summer with Kiki Vandeweghe to substantially improve his jump shot. Hard not to respect how tough Jordan is inside. Really good at angling his body to pick up the foul call.
Worthy's checked in for the West. And both free throws good for Jordan. So it's the West now. Johnson outside. Pass to Drexler.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the 3rd. Stolen by Ainge. Jordan with it. And Drexler picking him up. And Kareem will need to get it going, Clark, to reach double digits.
I think his teammates have to do a better job of getting him touches. Just keep feeding him. He's more than capable of getting there.
And Jordan gets it to go.
And perhaps the coach lit a fire under him at halftime because they have owned this 3rd quarter.
So it's the West now. Johnson attacking. Shoots from 14. East grabs the miss.
You know, his scoring has just been AWOL this quarter.
A deep 3 from Jordan. It's rebounded by Donaldson.
Even for good shooters like him, that's still a bit deep.
The West again cannot hit. Drexler's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Not surprising at all to see Jordan piling up points, playing with a lot of determination and grit, and insisting on being aggressive looking for his shots.
And Johnson with the stuff.
Magic Johnson leads the league in assists, and he's also got the most assists in All-Star game history. He processes the game at another level, folks.
Pass to Ainge. Five to shoot, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Drexler. The East making a switch. McHale's checked in, and West also making a switch. McDaniels checked in for Donaldson.
And this is why you just can't give Jordan a running start. I mean, once he has that, the launch pad is set, and he's going to ecstasy. Right through the air and on top of your head.
Stolen by Rivers. Jordan right side. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
And, you know, they aren't showing any signs of easing up. Their offense looks superb right now.
Here's the hook. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Magic Johnson.
He hits the second from the line. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Jordan on the wing. Over McDaniel. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. East All-Star.
The West All-Stars.
Welcome back to Chicago for the 1988 All-Star Game. The grand finale of what's been a tremendous weekend to celebrate the NBA.
You take a look at the landscape of the NBA, and I tell you what, that Central Division, dominant. How about this? 36 games above 500 combined.
McHale is out there with Jordan. Then it's Cheeks. Then there's Ainge. And it's Malone in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. It's tipped. Here's Aguirre. Here's Worthy. And another shot. And it's good on the way in. And James Worthy here in Clark, his 3rd All-Star game.
Yeah, I was part of the 82 draft when Worthy was the #1 pick out of North Carolina. He can hurt you on the block as well as in transition.
So refresh our memories. He was #1. Where were you taken?
I was number 8, Kevin.
That's right.
Number 8.
That's right. I knew that. I just wanted you to boast a little bit. Well, you look at that Central Division, all 6 teams on pace to make the playoffs.
And, you know, Chicago got off to that great start, Kevin. Then they cooled off just a bit. Now tied with Detroit at 3 games behind Atlanta. Those teams are breaked up pretty good.
And there's the call on Michael Jordan. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Sacrificing his body, putting it on the line right there.
Doherty's checked in for the East. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Donaldson comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for McDaniel. Down the stretch here, the East, Clark out in front.
Getting it done. It's been such a fun game to watch. Entertaining from both sides.
Woo, it sure has been.
3-pointers clearly the difference for them here in the second half.
Lever against Cheeks. Outside, Aguirre. Launches a 3. That shot off the mark. Now the East will take it the other way. Doherty the pass to Cheeks. It's Jordan, top of the key. Here's Ainge. Danny Ainge has developed into an elite marksman.
And Ainge this season has hit a 3-pointer in 23 consecutive games. That's an NBA record, and that is his game, making threes. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Here's Jordan, and Jordan throws it down.
Jordan is something to watch slamming home the ball, man. This guy is really strong and does it with force. And after the Central Division, the Midwest has been the 2nd most competitive division. Those teams are sitting at 10 games over 500.
East with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Pretty good display of strength by Jordan there. Absorbed the contact and still able to nail the shot.
And Clark in the Midwest, those Rockets are really making a push.
And they're doing it behind Hakeem Olajuwon. To me, he's the best center in the NBA. They certainly got a chance to give the Lakers a run for their money.
Oh, yeah. And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And he drops it in from the low post.
They've gotten out to a big lead because of superior play on both ends.
Offensively, Clark, things have sort of fallen apart for them.
And they need to recover as soon as possible.
Here's Drexler. Great D that time from Jordan.
They desperately need something to fall.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Count it.
What a power surge by these guys. They can't miss.
Lever taking his time here. Passes to Drexler. Shoots over Ainge. The West again cannot hit.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
And here's Jordan outside. And another three from the East.
Here in this fourth quarter, it has been all about the three-point shot for them.
Drexler outside. Looking to end the run. Drexler with another miss. Looking to keep it rolling.
Stay on the attack and keep playing the right way.
McHale kicks to Doherty. Unloads from 13. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Doherty.
An effective score from the in-between area of the court. Jordan doing his thing.
Drexler passes to Lever. And out of bounds. The East All-Stars will have it. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Doherty. Then for the West All-Stars. English, he's checked in for Drexler. And it's Johnson in for Lever. Jordan way outside. No good from outside.
That might as well be a layup if you give him that much space.
The pass to Aguirre. Back to Johnson. For the three. They grab their own miss. English. Here's Worthy. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. And the East All-Stars making a change here. Ewing's checked in. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for the West. They can extend this run some more.
At the moment, they are operating very efficiently.
And Jordan gets it to go.
No defense for that now. I mean, Jordan's just too fast.
English on the wing. Defended by Cheeks. English passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
And Kareem at 40, still handling his business, getting it done. 15 points a game on 54% shooting from the field. For a 40-year-old, that is excellent production from the center position. They've turned it up a notch here during this home stretch.
English on the wing. Defended by Cheeks. Johnson a wide open look and misses it off the right side of the rim. Here's Jordan. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Jordan's got a lot of flash to his game. A terrific guard, loves getting tricky with his ball handling and creating shots for himself.
English looking around. And the Eastern All-Stars deliver. The favorites coming in, but they did not disappoint.
Yeah, you looked at that team on paper and you saw they were the stronger team and should have been favored, but you still got to go out and prove it, and they did exactly that.
And so much scoring in that lineup for the East. My goodness, look at those names. That's always going to be tough to stop.
And you factor in the raucous crowd cheering on Michael Jordan, Kevin. No wonder they found that extra gear they needed when it was time to get it done.